I apologize that it is so very warm in our room tonight. Please thank you for hanging in there with us. Really appreciate it. Clerk Moss, could you do us the formal honors, please?
Certainly. The Board of Directors of Clean Water Services is meeting this regular session July 28th, 2026. Director Treese.
Here.
Director Fye.
Present.
Director Schneider.
Here.
Vice Chair Willie.
Here.
Chair Harrington.
Here. Thank you. The next item on our agenda is public communication. This is an opportunity for members of our community to address the Clean Water Services Board of Directors on any topic related to our CWS business for up to 3 minutes an individual. Clerk Moss, do we have anyone present or online who would like to do so?
We do have one in person, Mr. Dale Feek. Mr. Feek.
And the clock should say 3 minutes, matching the agenda. Thank you. Welcome, Mr. Feek. Go ahead when you're ready.
Commissioners Willie, Treese, Fye, Snyder, and also Clean Water Services Board of Directors and Clean Water Services General Manager Rahim Harji. I'm Dale Feek, Chair of the Washington County Citizen Action Network, but since I have not cleared my comments by the Washington County WCCAN Board of Directors, I am speaking only for myself, and that references what happened in the work session today. I'm speaking only for myself. And I sent this email also to the mayors of Forest Grove, Hillsborough, Beaverton, and Cornelius. I also copied an email to Jamie Goldberg, the Oregonian reporter who wrote stories extensively about Clean Water Services issues, and Laura Gunderson, the content editor of the Oregonian. I also copied this email to the two candidates that are running for District Number 4. That is Steve Calloway and also Kimberly Sinclair, because I think it's very important for those candidates to be informed, and the best way to do that is to read and listen and hopefully go back and watch what you do, because it's all recorded and very transparent, so I hope they do that. So I'm encouraging them to get informed. And each of them have asked for my endorsement. I haven't endorsed either one yet. In my email I sent to you, there is a link, and the link is actually to something that's on your webpage. I didn't give you a written handout because I'm sure all of you have read it. And so this is in support of the action you're going to take today based upon the 3 updates. Approve the updates to 3 administrative policies related to forensic investigation of training, travel, and meal expenditures. So I, Dale Feek, have followed the issue and am in support of approving the 3 administrative items, policy items. I'm pleased that this language was added, adding language that travel-related expenses should comply with ethics laws. I've also previously, I've given you Mortimer J. Adler's summary of Aristotle about 8 ways to address what people have a right to expect of you and what they have a right to expect from you, I guess. Did I say that right? You and from, okay? So I'm really pleased that you revised it to have the ethic laws included in the amendment. Both the Board of Directors of Clean Water Service have addressed the issues head on and have made it better for future Board of Directors and clean water staff and community at large. And I take that as a cooperative effort by you and clean water staff to make that happen. So I am in support of the action and that you're going to be people are going to talk to about, and I assume you're going to approve it.
Thank you, Mr. Feek, and for the benefit of anyone who is watching tonight's meeting, whether live or after the fact, he made reference to the Washington County Board of Commissioners work session of this afternoon, July 28th, 2026, where we had a topic on information briefing on 2 different topics, the first being enterprise zones and the second being data centers. You can find all the information, including the video, on the Washington County website, washingtoncountyor.gov. Thank you. Clerk Moss, anyone else?
I don't see anyone else in the auditorium. If there is anyone else in the auditorium, please raise your hand, start coming forward. Do not see anyone in the room. Is there any member online that wishes to provide public comment for up to 3 minutes? Give you just a moment to utilize raise hand functions. Not seeing any hands, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Clerk Moss. And with that, we'll move to board agenda item discussion. Board members, we have our posted agenda for tonight. Do you have any questions? Okay, then we'll move right on to our consent agenda. Tonight's consent agenda consists of 3 items: one set of minutes from our July 14th meeting, one contract amendment, and then one new contract award. What are the wishes of the commission regarding tonight's consent agenda?
Move to accept the consent agenda.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please vote by raising your hand or saying aye. Thank you. Any opposed? The motion carries unanimously 5-0. That brings us to our one action item to approve updates to 3 administrative policies. General Manager Harji, do you want to say anything prior to our staff presentation?
Maybe just a quick comment. Just thanking Kathy and the team, frankly. They've done a lot of work in just trying to get us to do this better. So I'll just turn it over to her, but I just wanted to say thank you.
Please, Kathy Leader.
Good evening, Chair and members of the board. Kathy Leader, Chief Financial Officer with Clean Water Services. So the action before the board today is the approval of 3 updated administrative policies: the Clean Water Services Meals and Refreshment Policy, the Travel and Training Policy, and the Personal Vehicle Mileage Reimbursement Policy. A version for each policy with track changes showing all updates has been included in your board packet. As a background, in 2025, Clean Water Services hired Moronis Analytics to perform a forensic investigation of training, travel, and meal expenditures. Moronis Analytics' final report made 9 recommendations, most of which had already been addressed through changes to policies and procedures by the time the final report had been issued. The updates to the policies presented incorporate the final remaining recommendations from the Moronis report, along with staff recommendations for revisions. So key updates to the policies: for the travel training policy, we added language that travel-related expenses should comply with ethics laws, and also revised the section of the training approvals to improve tracking and documentation of travel and training taken. For the personal vehicle mileage reimbursement policy, we revised the section on computing reimbursement miles and the use of personal vehicles when an employee has an assigned CWS vehicle or when programs are assigned fleet vehicles and in claiming of mileage. And then finally, for the meals and refreshments policy, it requires now qualified meetings or events to last at least 4 hours and cross over a routine meal period for Clean Water Services to provide meals at that meeting. We updated the list of events wherein CWS may provide a meal outside of that 4-hour minimum requirement. The policy now clarifies allowable expenses for Clean Water Services sponsored all employee events and Clean Water Services sponsored department or program events each year. And finally, it clarifies expectations around retirement, achievement award, and de minimis benefits within the policy. So that concludes my staff report, and I'm open for any questions the board might have.
Commissioners, do you have any questions? I'll see if
Just a
anyone
comment.
has any comments now.
Yeah, good job, Kathy. This is, we've all been riding this journey with you for a couple of years now, it seems like. I don't know, it's been that long, but it's been a while. And so it's good that this is finally, you've put this into policy and certainly done a good job of identifying the areas that we felt were important. So thank you for that.
Yep, I'll just add, did you have something, Commissioner?
Just very quickly, that I'm glad that we're doing a couple of the common sense. I mean, I was concerned from the beginning about sort of swinging way too far in the other direction, and I'm glad we're making some common sense adjustments now.
Yeah. The organization's done a really good job following up on various best practices through 2025 and now here into 2026. I have every confidence that the agency and staff will continue to evolve, learn more, and continue on that continuous improvement pathway. So thank you for all of your hard work.
Excuse me, I didn't raise my hand. I also say thank you, and I would encourage that our record-keeping process stays consistent with the policies as well. So thank you for that.
So do we have a motion to approve the 3 revised administrative policies?
So, second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please vote by raising your hand or saying aye. Thank you, directors. Any opposed? The motion carries unanimously 5-0. And at this juncture, we move on to director announcements. So this is where I announce our future meetings. This Friday, July 31st, we'll have a Clean Water Services Board of Directors work session. We'll be starting at 9 a.m., but we'll be going on tours of our 2 labs, our existing labs at the administrative building in Hillsborough, and then traveling out to Forest Grove for the lab that is under construction, and then we'll be returning to ABC. So please do pay attention to the posted agenda and packet about those times and when the meeting stream will begin. Then on Tuesday, August 11th, we'll start off with our Clean Water Services Board of Directors meeting at 9 a.m. Then immediately following that, we'll go into the Clean Water Services Board of Directors work session, and that will be over before 11 a.m., and then we'll go into our Washington County work after that. On Tuesday, August 25th, much like today, we'll have our evening business meeting of the Clean Water Services Board of Directors at 5:30. Are there any other board announcements for CWS? Seeing none, I'd like to ask for a motion to adjourn this meeting.
So moved.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please vote by raising your hand or saying aye. Thank you. Any opposed? The motion carries unanimously 5-0. Good evening, and stay cool.